right, so let's talk about something. Because I was talking to an atheist the other day, and he was saying something like, "Oh, if God is so powerful, how come He doesn't step in and make the world better and all that stuff, right?" Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing, though. Us humans are fully capable of messing everything up without the help of God. Thank you very much. Us humans are also capable of fixing things without the help of God. Thank you very much. But the thing is, there are still some things that we need God's help for, or to do, right? And so I'm kind of I don't want to say that I'm tired of this, because it's kind of a given, or it's kind of I already know that this type of thing is going to happen anyway. But I'm kind of tired of when people say, if God is so powerful, how come He doesn't step in to do things to fix everything? But see, that's the thing. He gave us full responsibility. We have brains of our own. He gave us a brain, right? And if we own, I think it's time for us to use our brains and actually fix the problems ourselves. World hunger, we can fix that. If only people weren't so greedy, right? If only people weren't so greedy. Because 90% of the world's population have 10% of the money, and 10% of the world's population have 90% of the money. If we were only not greedy, and we distributed that money and we shared this money to people in need, there would be no such thing as world hunger. You get what I'm saying? We are fully capable of fixing problems on our own without the help of God. And then also, here's the thing. I'm a painter, right? I'm a painter. Everything that I know, everything that I know about painting, I learn it from my boss, right? And if there's something that I don't know, I ask my boss, right? I ask my boss. I ask him, hey, can you teach me this? Hey, can you teach me that? Or if I need help with something, I'll ask my boss, hey, I need help doing this. I need help doing that. I don't know how to do this, right? It's kind of how it is with our situation today. There's so much things going on. There's world hunger, turmoil, and everything that we know, we learn it from God, right? And so how come we can't?
In a quarter mile, continue on to State Street.
Okay. How come we can't ask God for help? Like we're stuck on. I mean, when I'm painting, right, and there's something that I don't know how to do, I don't complain and say, hey, Steve, that's my boss's name, Steve, how come you didn't tell me how to? How come you didn't teach me how to do this? Or how come you won't help me here? Right? But I don't do that.
Continue
I don't complain.
on State Street for 3/4 of a mile.
Normal people won't complain. They'll ask for help. And we don't ask for help. We're so stuck on complaining. We're so stuck on complaining. We're so stuck on pinning down the problem and blaming God for this problem that we have, that we created on our own without the help of God. We're so stuck on complaining on our own problems that we don't ask God for help. And we complain, and we actually blame Him for the problems that we caused. How about you ask God for help? The atheists out there. How about this? How about you genuinely,
in a quarter
your
mile,
heart,
turn left onto Freehouse Street.
and how about you genuinely in your heart ask God for help? Pray to God and genuinely ask Him for help. Say, God, there's so many things going on in the world. There's so much turmoil. There's so much world hunger, and there's so much diseases in the world.
Turn left onto Freehouse Street, then your destination will be on the left.
We're asking you for your help. Why don't we just pray that instead of complaining about everything? Instead of complaining that, oh God, you're the one that did this disease, that caused this disease. You're the one that caused all this turmoil and stuff. Even though it wasn't Him that caused it. It was us.
Your destination is on the left.
It was us, essentially, because we're the ones that create turmoil in the world. We're the ones that create wars in the world, right? But instead we blame God for the things that we do, and we don't take responsibility for ourselves. We don't take responsibility for our own actions. Granted, there are things that we didn't do, right? There are things that we didn't do. But the things that we do, the things that corrupt the world, that we as human beings do, you can't blame God for that. We are fully responsible for that. We're fully capable of mistreating people and mistreating situations, and also creating problems for ourselves. Can't blame God for that. And so I just want to share that with you guys today. Atheists out there, if you really genuinely want help, if you really genuinely want God's help, why don't you ask for it? If you don't want to ask for God's help, then fix the problem yourselves. Go out there and do something about it. World hunger, do something about it. You got money, give it to the poor. That's what I do. I'm not rich. This water bottle, I can give this to the poor. It'll bless them. So something as simple as that. To tell you the truth though, you're not gonna go far with that. I mean, yeah, you could, but you're not gonna go far with that. You're not gonna solve world hunger without the help of God. But yeah, I just wanted to share that with everybody today, because I'm a little bit irritated that people are blaming God for things that we do, for things that we have free will to express and to do ourselves. Killing people, starving children, dogs out, lions getting murdered. We're fully capable of stopping this, but we don't, because we don't take God's examples seriously. Jesus said, "Feed the poor, love your enemies." We don't do that. If we only did what Jesus asked us to do, the world would be such a better place. God bless, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Praise God always.